Leaf season is almost over. It is shocking. First of all, let's talk about the LA Kings. What I saw them do Sunday night, I've never seen them play with that level of focus, that level of intensity, that level of speed, that level of physicality. And all it got them was a 1-0 loss to Edmonton. Edmonton's goaltender stood on his head at the end of the game. The Kings just could not put the puck in the net. And the Kings historically have really had trouble controlling Connor McDavid, Zach Hyman, and Leon Draisaitl. David Rittich, who started in goal, a bit of a surprise in place of the beleaguered Cam Talbot, he hung in there. He played really well. It'll be interesting to see going back to Edmonton whether they stay with Rittich or they go back to Cam Talbot. It was the most complete game I've seen the Kings play in a long period of time. John, get this. The Kings outshot Edmonton. Edmonton, with all that firepower, they outshot them 33-12, and they lost. They outhit them. They played the body. They finished every bloody check they made. They outhit them 48-25, and they lost 1-0. I mean, Edmonton is really, really good. So we got that. Toronto, massive trouble. They lose 2 home games to Boston. They're now down 3-1, and it's even worse. Auston Matthews, who scored 69 goals during the season, has got a viral infection. He's been sick for the better part of a week. They don't think he's going to play in this next game in Boston. And then on top of that, William Nylander, their 40-goal scorer, has been plagued by migraines. That's why he didn't play the first couple of 3 games of the series. So if the Leafs go into Boston without 108 goals, without what Auston Matthews and Nylander does, how are they going to hold up? How are they going to survive? Looks like they're in trouble. And one other team that's in trouble is Nashville. Nashville had a big lead on Vancouver on Sunday afternoon, and the Vancouver Canucks scored 3 goals in 3 minutes and 50 seconds. The last 2 at the end of the third period to tie it, they scored a minute into overtime. They won it. 3 goals in 3 minutes and 50 seconds in the other guy's building. I mean, I've never heard the people in that barn go so silent, so quick. And now Vancouver's coming home with the series up 3-1. And by the way, Vancouver lost its first goaltender, Thatcher Demko, torn ACL after game 1. They lost their second goaltender, Casey DeSmith, with a neck issue. Suddenly, they played their third-string goaltender, who was in the American Hockey League virtually all year, and he stoned those guys.
Wow.
So Vancouver just continues to grind people, and now they won with a third-string goaltender. You just hardly ever see that in postseason play. So those are some of the marquee storylines in the NHL.
Well, so is it typical that an NHL team will only carry 2 keepers?
You carry 2, you can bring up a third from your minor league affiliate, but he only gets to play if the first 2 are hurt.
Right. But you can't have the third guy like hanging around on the bench.
No, he's not on the bench, but he could be dressed in the tunnel or dressed in the dressing room in case there's an injury, but you can't use him.
So who do you think this is all going to come down to? Stanley Cup Finals. Who are you predicting?
Nobody's paying any attention to the East Coast, but Buffalo said Boston is so big, they just beat your brains out, wear you out. And nobody, maybe because we never see them out here on the left coast, New York Rangers have got guns everywhere. They got firepower everywhere. Trocheck he's had a very good NHL playoff series. They are 3 deep with snipers, and Shesterkin, the Russian goaltender, looks superb, Vezina Trophy type superb. So the Rangers you need to pay attention to what the Rangers in Boston have become. I was hoping, maybe because I'm a hockey purist, it'd be an all-Canada final, but the second round is going to be just as good as the first round.
So how are our boys in Winnipeg doing?
They've stopped scoring goals, and they're down 3-1, and they might be on the golf course by the weekend. So you're a hockey fan, feel free to jump on board. Fans Forum chat box is open. A couple of other